Welcome once again. So we start this session with the problem. Show that square root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A equal to secant A plus tan A. So these problems are very easy, isn't it? Showing problem. Okay, show that. So consider left hand side. Left hand side. So what we have? Square root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A. 1 minus sin A. So there is no square root in the right hand side. We have simply secant A plus tan A. So what we will do, multiply and divide with, multiply this and divide with 1 plus sin A. 1 plus sin A. So what we have done here, we have multiplied and divided with 1 plus sin A. So we have 1 plus sin A whole square under root divided by square root of 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. 1 plus sin A. That is equal to, this square root and square get cancelled. We have 1 plus sin A divided by square root of, what is A minus B into A plus B? A square minus B square. So we get 1 square minus sin square A. So that is equal to 1 plus sin A divided by, what is 1 minus sin square A? From first trigonometric identity, we have 1 minus sin square A is cos square A under root. So this is equal to 1 plus sin A, and this is square root and square get cancelled. We have cos A. What is A plus B by C? A by C plus B by C. So it will be 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. So that is equal to, what is 1 by cos A? This is secant A plus what is sin A by cos A? It is tan A. So that is equal to right hand side. Therefore, left hand side is equal to how much? Right hand side. We have used only one trigonometric identity here. What is that? Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. But we have taken 1 minus sin square A is equal to cos square A from that first trigonometric identity. And what is the algebraic identity we used here? A minus B into A plus B equal to A square minus B square. So you go through this problem once. First, we multiplied and divided with 1 plus sin A. Simplify it. Apply a trigonometric identity, first one. Later, we showed it as equal to right hand side. So let us move to the next one. Prove that sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So consider left hand side. Left hand side. What we have in left hand side? Sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Very simple problem. What is A plus B whole square? It's nothing but A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B. What is A plus B whole square? A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B. A into So this is equal to, I'm going to write sine square A and cos square A at one place. Okay, so it will be sine square A plus cos square A. We have written those two terms. And what about sine A and cosecant A? Sine A and cosecant A is equal to 1. Similarly, cos A into cosecant A is also equal to 1. So here we got 2 into 1, 2. Here 2 into 1, 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. So we completed this term also. So what are the remaining terms we are having? Cosecant square A plus secant square A. That is equal to, what is sine square A plus cos square A? This is equal to 1 by first identity. 1 plus 4 plus. Observe right hand side, ma. In right hand side, we have tan square and cot square, but there is no cosecant square, secant square A. So we use the other two identities to convert cosecant square into cot square and secant square into tan square. So how we can write cosecant square A? How we can write cosecant square A? Cosecant square A minus cot square A equal to 1. So what is cosecant square A? 1 plus cot square A. Next, how we can write secant square A in terms of tan square A? Secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. So what is secant square A? 1 plus tan square A. So that is equal to 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. What are remaining terms? Tan square A and cot square A. So very simple one. Therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. So we used all the three identities here. What are they? Sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Cosecant square A minus cot square A equal to 1. From that, we got cosecant square A equal to 1 plus cot square A. We use that. The third identity is secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. How we use that? We have replaced the secant square A by 1 plus tan square A. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. In this way, we proved the given equation. Let us move to the next one. One minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cot square theta. So consider left hand side. Left hand side. What we have in left hand side? 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cot square theta. So by seeing the first two terms of the product, we can easily say that it is of the form a minus b into a plus b. So we write it as a square minus b square. So in this case, we have 1 square minus cos square theta into, what is 1 plus cot square theta? What's the identity in terms of cot square? Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. So what is 1 plus cot square theta? From trigonometric identity, we can write it as cosecant square theta. From first trigonometric identity, what is 1 minus cos square theta? It's nothing but sine square theta into cosecant square theta. So this is equal to, how we can write it? Sine theta into cosecant theta whole square. So what is sine theta into cosecant theta? It's nothing but 1. We know that. So that is equal to how much? Let me minimize the screen. So 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta is 1 minus cos square theta. We use the first identity, trigonometric identity, and replace 1 minus cos square theta by sine square theta. And we know that 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosecant square theta from another trigonometric identity. So what is 1 minus cos square theta? Sine square theta. So we can write a square into b square as ab whole square. So sine theta into cosecant theta whole square. But sine theta into cosecant theta is 1. So we get 1 square equal to 1. So they have not given to prove. So consider this equation. Okay. Let me remove that. Okay. Consider the given one. Okay. So in this way, we simplified it and we got 1. Let us move to the next one. These problems are very, very important, ma. These problems are asked for 4 marks many times. But here, what they asked, if secant theta plus tan theta equal to p, then what is the value of secant theta minus tan theta? They asked only to find secant theta minus tan theta, but in exams, for long answer type questions, they are asking if secant theta plus tan theta equal to p, find all other trigonometric ratios. That means we have to find sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, and cot theta. So let us solve this. Concentrate carefully. This is a very, very important problem. So secant theta plus tan theta equal to p. We have to find secant theta minus tan theta. Is there any trigonometric identity relating secant theta and tan theta? Yes. What is that? We have secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to how much? P. A square minus b square. How we can write that? A plus b into a minus b into secant theta minus tan theta. That is equal to how much? P. So what they gave secant theta plus tan theta is equal to P. That's given. What is the value of this? P. So we replace that by, sorry, what is secant square theta minus tan square theta? It's 1 ma. Why I wrote P here? From the identity, we have secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So we replace secant theta plus tan theta by P, which is given. So secant theta minus tan theta into P is equal to how much? 1. So what about secant theta minus tan theta? That is equal to how much? 1 by P. 1 by P. So if we have secant theta plus tan theta is equal to P, secant theta plus tan theta is equal to P, what will be secant theta minus tan theta? 1 by P. If secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 2, what will be secant theta minus tan theta? 1 by 2. So in this question, they asked to find secant theta minus tan theta. But we are not stopping here. We are going to find other trigonometric ratios also by this given equation. So add these two. Adding these two, we get tan theta get cancelled. We get 2 secant theta is equal to how much? P plus 1 by P. So 2 secant theta is equal to, take P LCM, we get P square plus 1. Bring that to this side. We get secant theta is equal to P square by 2P. So from that, what will be cos theta? Cos theta is a reciprocal of that. So what will be cos theta? Reciprocal of that means 2P by P square plus 1. 2P by P square plus 1. So what is the basic definition of cos theta? It's adjacent side by hypotenuse. We can solve this problem in 2 ways from here. We can consider the Pythagoras theorem and find opposite side, or I want to discuss a very simple one here. So what we have done here in order to get secant theta, we added. Now let us subtract. Now let us subtract. So what we have, secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 by P. Secant theta plus tan theta. Otherwise, I will do one thing. Here, I will take plus So here I will write P. Secant theta plus tan theta equal to P. Secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 by P. Now subtract. So if you subtract, we get tan theta plus tan theta is equal to how much? 2 tan theta is equal to P minus 1 by P. So what is tan theta? P square minus 1 by 2P. P square minus 1 by 2P. So what we got, we collect what we got. So we got cos theta is equal to, let me write it here. Cos theta is equal to, what we got? 2P by, let us see what we got. 2P by P square plus 1. 2P by P square plus 1. What is tan theta? What we got? P square minus 1 by 2P. So if we take a right angle triangle, let me draw it clearly. If we take a right angle triangle, if it is theta, opposite side is P square minus 1. What is adjacent side? 2P. Okay. What is hypotenuse? P square plus 1. So we got all the sides of a right angle triangle. So how we find sine theta? From that triangle, what will be sine theta? P square minus 1 by P square plus 1, opposite side by adjacent side. So we got sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. Next, cosecant theta. What is cosecant theta? Reciprocal of sine theta, that is P square plus 1 by P square minus 1. Very simple, isn't it? Next, what is secant theta? We got it. P square plus 1 by 2P, reciprocal of cos theta. What is cot theta? Reciprocal of tan theta. It is 2P by P square minus 1. The last problem of this exercise, if cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to K, then prove that cos theta is equal to K square minus 1 by K square plus 1. So here they asked only one trigonometric ratio, cos theta, giving cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 1. The same procedure. So remember an identity, trigonometric identity in terms of cosecant theta and cos theta. What we have? We have cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Now, what is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. A minus b. So what they gave cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to k. We replace this with k. So k into cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1. So from this, what is cosecant theta minus cot theta? That is equal to how much? 1 by k. Cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to how much? 1 by k. So what they asked, we have to find cos theta. Okay. So let us find that. We have cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to k. And we got cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to how much? 1 by k. The same procedure, what we did in the previous problem, the same procedure we follow. So we add, if we add these two, we get cosecant theta plus cosecant theta is 2 cosecant theta. Adding those two, we get k plus 1 by k. Take k as LCM, so we get k square, sorry, k. The denominator, the numerator is k square plus 1. This is 2 into cosecant theta. So what is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is equal to k square plus 1 by 2k. K square plus 1 by 2k. Okay. So we did this, we keep this one aside. Let it be 1. Next forward, what we will do, again we take the same equations, cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to k. And what the next one? Cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by k. Now what we are doing? We are subtracting these two equations. We are subtracting the second one from first one. So let us subtract. Minus, if we subtract, the sign will be changed. So these two terms get cancelled. So what we got? Cot theta plus cot theta is nothing but 2 cot theta. In right hand side, we get k minus 1 by k. So 2 cot theta is equal to, k is LCM. In the numerator, we get k into k square minus 1. So what will be cot theta here? Cot theta is equal to k square minus 1 by 2k. So what are the two equations we got? We got cosecant theta by adding those two equations, and we got cot theta. So what is cot theta? We got k square minus 1 by 2k. What is cosecant theta? Let us see that. K square plus 1 by 2k. K square plus 1 by 2k. So we got two trigonometric ratios. It's enough to know all the other trigonometric ratios if you know two trigonometric ratios. So see here, what is cosecant theta, ma? 1 by sine theta. What is cot theta? Cos theta by sine theta. If we multiply, if we divide these two also, we get sine theta. But let us consider a right angle triangle. Let us consider right angle triangle. Let us consider right angle triangle. Okay. So this is theta. What is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is a reciprocal of sine theta. Sine theta is opposite side by adjacent side. So cosecant theta will be adjacent side by opposite side. So adjacent side. This is the adjacent side. Adjacent side by hypotenuse, isn't it? What is sine theta? What is sine theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Sorry. Sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. What is cosecant theta? Hypotenuse by opposite side. So let me change that, please. So k square plus 1 will be hypotenuse. So I write it here. What will be 2k? Opposite side. I write the opposite side over. What is cot theta? Cot theta is a reciprocal of tan theta, and tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. What will be cot theta then? Adjacent side by opposite side. So k square minus 1 is adjacent side. I write it here. And what is opposite side? 2k. We got that. We have written here already. Okay, 2k. So from this, we can easily write all the other trigonometric ratios. So from that, what is sine theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse, reciprocal of this. That means 2k by k square plus 1. What is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? K square minus 1. What is hypotenuse? K square plus 1. That's all. We got it. What they asked only cos theta, isn't it? So cos theta equal to k square minus 1 by k square plus 1. Or if we multiply cot theta and cosecant theta also, we get cos theta. Let us see how. What is cosecant theta into cot theta? that is equal to, let us see here. What is cosecant theta? K square plus 1 by 2k. What is cot theta, ma? Adjacent side. What is adjacent side here? Adjacent side is k square minus 1. No. Let me remove this. Okay. So what is cosecant theta into cot theta? Let's just see that. Sin theta, sorry, 1 by sin theta. Yeah, that there we got that. So let me remove this, please. Cot theta by, let me take cot theta by cosecant theta. So what is cot theta? Cos theta by sin theta. What is cosecant theta? 1 by sin theta. Now sin theta get cancelled. What we got? We got cos theta. So how we can write cos theta then? Cos theta is equal to cot theta by cosecant theta. What is cot theta? What we got that? Let us check that. What is cot theta? K square minus 1 by k square minus 1 by 2k. That is cot theta. What is cosecant theta? K square plus 1 by 2k. So these two get cancelled. We get k square minus 1 by k square plus 1. So we can follow either that way or this way. But the easiest way is from writing the trigonometric ratios from a right angle triangle. So in this way, we solve all these problems.